I wanted to come to y'all because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that struggles with depression, and I may not know all the right things, but this is just a little bit about me and about what I've been through and things of that nature. So I want to kind of call this like a little story time, but then again, it's also if my video can help someone else, then that would be great. If it can't, I'm sorry, but if just one person watches this video and is able to stand up and get out and come out of their depression, even just a little bit, then I will be satisfied. But I want to say that I honestly can't remember at what age that I felt myself getting into a depression, but I do know at the age I didn't know what it was. I just know that I felt alone. I felt vulnerable. I felt sad. I don't know. I felt a lot of emotions at one time, and I didn't know how to deal with it. I want to say, well, all right, sorry. I'm trying to do this without getting emotional, so I'm just gonna start off with, because I can't remember the exact age, I'm gonna start off with when I was in the 9th grade. I want to say I was in the 9th grade, maybe the 10th grade. See, I can't even remember that. Okay, well, I have a brother. His name is Karan. He actually passed away in 2015. He had cancer, and he was like my best friend. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, when he got sick, my depression hit me so hard. Like, it was already hitting me before that, in the years before that. But once he got sick and he was diagnosed and everything, it hit me hard. I honestly feel like it hit my whole family, but nobody really just knew how to express it. We all just knew that we needed to be strong for him, and that's what we did. Yeah, so when he got sick, I became really depressed just because I was in fear of losing him, so to speak. And I didn't know what my family was gonna be anymore. Didn't know how things were gonna be. So yeah, I became very depressed. He went through a lot of surgeries in the hospital, being bullied at school and things of that. And I'm his big sister, so of course I wanted to have his back behind all of that. But the story is not going to be about my brother, because I will cry talking about that. But that did lead to me pulling my depression out, like crying more, writing more. I do write poetry, and I just write my feelings down on paper, and honestly it always turns out to be some type of poem, or I will take pieces from this day and pieces from that day and put it together and make a poem. And that's my way of taking my pain out. I did go through a phase, and I'm not gonna say that I don't still go through these phases of cutting and wanting to self-harm. It's not okay. It's not okay, so I wouldn't tell anyone to do it. But it's just something that I had to work on within myself, and yeah, it's hard. Depression is not easy. But I will say this, suicide is not the option. It's not. I've attempted suicide multiple times, and I thank God for allowing me to still be on this earth. Okay, sorry. It's not the thing to do, period. Like, it's just not it. Suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem. I don't know how to make this video without crying. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not making this video to get any sympathy from anybody. I'm making this video because I really want to be able to help people. My brother passed away my senior year of high school, and I truly hit rock bottom. I didn't want to go to school anymore. Actually, right around the time that he passed away, I was supposed to do UIL, a 1-act play. And if you know me, theater is my life. I didn't want to do it anymore. I didn't want to do anything. I honestly feel like when my brother passed away, it made me weak. I'm sorry, but it made me weak. But I had to be strong for my siblings and for my mom and for Karan ultimately. And so I took time away from my family. I left home. And honestly, it was just me trying to find myself, me trying to deal with losing my brother. Sorry. But yeah, but ultimately I got out of it. I had to really think about what I wanted life to be, and all the things that my brother wanted in life, and all the things that I wanted in life, and remembering that I was capable. I ended up coming in contact with a lady by the name of Tasha. I ended up coming in contact with Tasha through a family friend who was also there and trying to be helpful and help me out. And honestly, she pulled me out of my depression because she let me know that I was worth something, and I still had life to live, and there was so much out there for me. And so that helped. She honestly, because before I went into my depression, I had got accepted into a lot of colleges, and I didn't have the drive to do it anymore. But she was there to lend a helping hand and to let me know that, hey, if you don't have anybody, you have me, and I'm here. And I had my family too, but I just didn't know how to communicate with them. So it sucks to say, but it helped me talking to someone that didn't really know 100% of me, and talking to a stranger. At the time, she was a stranger, but she really became a friend, and she was someone that I can pick up the phone and call when I needed her. Or just when I needed someone to talk to, when I was dealing with a whole lot of anger and I wanted to self-harm, or I wanted to end my life. She was somebody to talk to. But she ended up helping me. She brought me to my orientation of college in 2014. She brought me to my orientation at Sam Houston State University, and I was good. Like, I was, for the first time in a long time, I was happy. I was about to get ready to go to college and everything, and a lot of people pitched in and helped me be able to come to college and have that experience. But during my freshman year, of course, I still had my brother on my mind, so it was hard. It was days that I woke up and I didn't feel like going to class, or days that I would go to class and get up to walk to class and want to continue walking, just want to keep walking. I didn't want to stop. I had my ups and downs. I had my good days and I had my bad days. Ultimately, I ended up coming home because I didn't have enough money to pay off school, and I was just too depressed, and I knew that I couldn't do it, and I felt bad because I felt like I let people down. But then again, when I did come home, I didn't just sit around and mope around. I ended up finding me a job at a tattoo shop. which helped out so much. And I don't think y'all understand how much it helped me out, because I was around people, once again, that didn't know anything about me. But then again, I was also able to use piercing as a scapegoat, using the tattoo shop as a scapegoat for me to get out of my normal life, so to speak, and have fun. And also, piercing people was a stress reliever, a pain reliever. It just helped me, like, knowing that people would come in and they're scared to get a piercing or whatever, and after they're happy, oh, it's so pretty, or even some people cried and things like that, but it was okay because I was always like able to help them out, and ultimately they got what they wanted at the end of the day. So it was very much fun, and it was just a fun time. I didn't have time to think about, me being depressed, to think about what's going to happen next, what, day-to-day thoughts. I didn't have time for that, because I was piercing. Like, I went to the shop. I normally, if not, I tried to be the first person at the shop and stayed there all night. And I didn't have a car at the time, so I was like catching rides from some of the tattoo artists. I was riding the bus home. Like, some days I would have to leave the shop early to ride the bus. I ended up getting a job at Chili's and a job at Walmart. So I was like working all these jobs, and it helped me out. I was riding the bus to Chili's, riding the bus to Walmart, leaving Walmart, coming to the shop, leaving Chili's to go to Walmart or to come to the shop. Like, I was all over the place, but I didn't have time to think about anything, so I was good. My story kind of all over the place. It's not really a story, but just remember that suicide is a permanent solution to a temporary problem, and it's never, ever the way to go, ever, no matter what you're going through. I don't care if it's rape, just you being sad because things isn't going your way at the time. Things aren't going the way at the time. If you having issues with your family, issues with a boyfriend, girlfriend, issues with your body, confidence. I lacked a lot of confidence at all type of points in my life, but I always was able to bring that back and let myself know that, look, you cute, girl. You cute, and you're gonna be okay. Okay, so I am a little short on time. Back and touch bases on this video. If y'all want to hear more about anything, just comment in the comment. And I'm a very open person, so I don't mind telling you about anything in my past, anything in my present, how I feel today. Anything you want to know. Trust and believe that nothing's gonna go away overnight at all. Nothing's gonna go away overnight. One day you can be at your high, and the next day you can be at your low. That's how I am now, and I'm 23 years old. So no, I'm not gonna bash you or say that you need to get your shit together just because you're depressed or just because you feel sad. More so one day than the other day. I'm never gonna be a person to say that or do that to anyone, because I know how you feel. And yeah, I just want to be able to help someone, period. I'm gonna touch more about depression and my experiences at a later date, but right now I just wanted to open up a little bit, because I was feeling like I wanted to cry. I was feeling like I wanted to self-harm. I was feeling like I wanted to do a lot of things that I later will regret. And so I feel like, well, let me make this video for others to see, and it'll help, because being in front of the camera, recording these videos for YouTube reminds me a lot of theater, and theater does make me happy. So I hope I was able to help someone with this. Love, peace, and happiness.